All right, in this video, we're going to talk about prime factorization. I got 4 examples that I'm going to go through with you, and by the end of this video, you should feel pretty confident in prime factoring on your own. So what is prime factoring? Well, prime numbers are basically our building block numbers to all numbers in the world. So what we need to do is we need to take each one of these values and we need to factor them down until we get to nothing but primes. So if I look over here at 20, all I need to do is I have to ask myself, what are 2 values that multiply together to make 20? Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking a 4 times a 5 would do it. Good news is that 5 is a prime number, so we're going to save that for our solution at the end. But 4 is not a prime number. 4 can be divisible by more than just 1 and 4. We can also split that up into a 2 times a 2. Now, once you get to 2's, these are prime values, so we're done. We have got nothing but a prime, and a prime. So I'm going to circle those 3 integers, values, okay? And then I'm going to write these 3 down here at the bottom: 2 times a 5. And this is 20 after being prime factorized. Now, 36. What are 2 values that multiply together to make 36? I'm immediately thinking of 6 times a 6, but the problem with 6s is they're not prime values. So we've got to continue this tree. Some people call these factor trees. We've got to continue the tree down. So what are 2 values that make a 6? A 2 times a 3, both of which are prime values. So hey, we're down to where we need to be, times 2 times another 3. All 4 of these values down here at the bottom are prime values. So my final result would be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Notice how I took both of the 2 values, put them in front, and numerically I'm going to be increasing. So always your smallest values down get written down first, and then we increase those values as we go. Final answer should always have prime numbers only in it. We get to 50. I got to ask myself, what are 2 values that multiply together to make 50? We're probably all thinking a 2 times a 25. The problem with 25 is it's not a prime number. It can be factored into 2 other values. 2 is a prime number, so I'm done with that part. But 25 can be made from a 5 times a 5. And because 5s are prime values, we are now done. We have the 3 numbers that would multiply together: 2 times 5 times 5. And now we have got the final result after factoring down to primes only. And let's end it with a bigger value of 120. So we're going to ask ourselves, what are 2 numbers that multiply together to make 120? I'm going to say 2 times 60. 2 is a prime number, so I'm going to save that for my solution. 60 can be split up, however, into a 2 times a 30. 30 is not a prime number, so I got to continue this factor tree down. But right now I've got 2 2's. 30 can be split up into a 2 times a 15. Now I've got 3 2's. 15, however, is not a prime value. I got to keep going down the tree. 15 can be made from a 3 times a 5. And the good news here is that 3 and 5 are both prime values. So we're going to circle all the primes that we made it down to. And 2 times 2 times 2, we got 3 of them, times 3 times 5. We have now prime factorized each one of these values down to nothing but prime values. 2's and 3's and 5's, you're going to see a lot of those when you're doing prime factorization. Hopefully this makes sense and you can do them on your own now. Study hard and good luck on your upcoming test.